Hello, hello, hello. It is time for Better You Leadership Podcast. My name is Angela Odom, and I am a life and leadership coach, and so excited to be with you again today. This is a really good topic. So, I'm also a very proud Army veteran, and so I teach women in supervisory and managerial positions how to lead themselves, others, and also how to manage processes. And we really have the opportunity to uh, to learn something today that I think is like foundational. It is critical. It is a must. It is, we've got to do this. We've got to do like a whole mind shift, right? Oh, wow. Hey, Carrie. Carrie, how you doing? How are you doing? And welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, so as you are watching and tuning in, go ahead and check in on the chat and let us know where you are listening and watching this episode from. We'd love to include you in the show. And so today we are talking about wellness, really three reasons effective leaders take wellness seriously, right? It's like wellness. Most of the time we talk about wellness, we think, we're thinking about, we're really thinking about, health and fitness and working out and exercising and all this kind of stuff, and not necessarily including all of the dimensions of wellness. Now, last week, episode 17 of the Better You Leadership Podcast, uh, we mentioned the four basic aspects of leading yourself, and one is well-being, and then there's vision, execution, and productivity. Just to circle back, right? To circle back really quick, productivity is not necessarily, all these tools and tactics and concepts of getting things done. Productivity is really about, your priorities and what you're investing in and what's important to you. That's what productivity is about. It's about you putting your time, energy, and effort into that which you profess purport to say is important. So productivity, you want to be productive, then have your goals and the things that are important to you, these things you want to see manifested, and then you take steps to get those things done, right? Of course, execution, that's what leaders do. We get results. And of course, vision, it is seeing the end, envisioning how things will end, envisioning, and then you want to bring everybody along to share your vision or to invest in your vision. And so we're talking really about wellness, 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 wellness. That's what we're talking about today. Um, okay, so let's circle back to Carrie. She says, I'm good. Busy as a one-arm paper hanger. Busy as a one-arm paper hanger. That's cute. And beautiful sunny day here, but windy and cold. We had tornadoes here in the area yesterday in Georgia, in the state of Georgia. It was like tornado warnings and watches and all that kind of stuff. And there was some damage. Not so close to my neighborhood, thank goodness, but there was damage throughout the area. And so we're grateful that you are fine. You have a beautiful and sunny days in Minnesota, Carrie. Thank you for sharing that. So we're talking today about wellness and three reasons why effective leaders take wellness seriously. First, with anything we're doing, right? With anything we're doing, we want to define the topic and concept first before we just start talking past one another. Like, you think it's one thing, I think it's this one. Carrie says all of that. So let's define it so that we're on the same sheet of music. So I'm going to gift that to you, meaning when you are talking to someone, as far as communicating, right? The messenger and the receiver, you want to ensure that you define really what you are intending to discuss with another person. Define it first. So uh, I just looked at a definition from the University of California, and I'm going to read it to you to make sure I get it right. They define wellness as, it says, an active process of becoming aware of and making choices toward a healthy and fulfilling life. Wellness is more than being free from illness. It is a dynamic process of change and growth. It is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, which means it's not that you're not sick. It's not that you're not well. It is really all these dimensions that we want to make sure that we're clear on. And so you get that. Does that make sense about the different dimensions of wellness? I also include, you look at emotional, environmental, intellectuals, physical, social, and spiritual. Also, financial wellness is important also, because if you don't have that right, then most likely you might be stressed, which will impact your overall, concept and the way you carry yourself, and how you will say yes to some things when you should really say no to those things. So the very first thing is to understand that um, we're not just talking about working out, and we're not just talking about losing weight. We're talking about wellness. And so let's get down to it, right? Let's get down to the 3 reasons effective leaders take wellness seriously. One of the things that is it transcends all different areas of our life. We're looking at corporations or nonprofits, or we're looking at mom and pop stores, or we're looking at people who are working from home, or have their own small business, their side hustle, whatever it is. The number one reason we do anything is because of money, right? So really, when we're talking about those 3 reasons you want to take wellness seriously, you look at like those big corporations and those wellness programs. Why do you think they have those wellness programs? Hello, it's because it saves them money. On healthcare, right? These preventative measures saves them money. And so when you start looking at, incentives that your employer might have for you to reduce your blood pressure, or because that means if you're sick, that means you're taking days off. That means that you're not um, doing what you were hired to do. So money, that's one of the reasons they take it serious, right? And so if you are the leader of a team or group, you have your direct reports, you want them healthy. You want them healthy and satisfied with the work they're in. You want them safe also. You want them with having the ability to come into work or to show up for work, however it is in this still environment of the pandemic. You want them focused on doing whatever work, whatever task they are assigned to do. So money, that's the first reason right there. And I know that makes sense to everybody. And then the second reason is leadership is all about setting an example. And so you and me, we don't have to be perfect, right? We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be, a certain shape. We don't have to really come to work smiling every day. Well, that's a plus, a top. That's you might want to think about it. But you want to serve as a good example for others. We all have flaws and all those types of things, but you want to set the example. And so how are you able to accept the example? If you're grouchy, if you're stressed, if you're in pain, if you are not physically well, so you want to set the example. Then the other reason of the 3 is focusing on well-being reduces feelings of isolation. And sometimes you might just feel lonely. You feel, they say is lonely at the top. I think that's crap. I think that's crap, and I think that's crazy. It is not lonely at the top. It does not have to be lonely at the top. And so you want to increase your wellness so that you're able to, um, connect with people on a social level. Not necessarily, I'm not talking about going out drinking with your direct reports. I'm saying being able to have a conversation. I'm saying, your emotional intelligence, the way you manage your own emotions, the way you are able to resolve conflict. Because if you have one or two people, you're going to at some point have some kind of disagreement or conflict. And conflict is not necessarily a bad thing or negative or nefarious. It is, oh, wow, I thought we were doing it this way. Oh, I didn't know this project, the task began on this day. It's conflict. It's just differences of how people see things being done or accomplished or what their role is. And so those feelings of isolation, right? You want to reduce those feelings. And so that's what those are the um, three reasons I see that effective leaders take wellness seriously. And oh, by the way, you want to feel good about yourself, right? So I just started a um, 12-month wellness journey, 12-month wellness journey, starting May 1st. And so why did I do that? Because I was waking up aching and paining, and then I was all grouchy and all that kind of foolishness. And then I have been, I've signed, I've agreed to do 3 different out of state projects in the next 3 months. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even feel like working on this stuff. And so I said, you know what? Let me get myself together. Not necessarily like in addition to the physical and then losing weight, but mentally, like, like emotionally. And so a 12-month wellness journey. I have this is my blood pressure machine, right? This is my blood pressure machine. I have my device here, and I'm going to do it with, what is it, 9 other women that I've known for 35 years. We're doing it together, setting our, the things that you and I have talked about previously as when you're establishing a goal, right? The first thing you want to do is determine where you are right now. What's the state of play, right? So, as far as a wellness journey for me, what I had to do was I got my, you got all these different notebooks and all this kind of stuff. And so I set up a wellness journey, a journal, right, to keep track of what I'm doing. So the first thing is to establish the state of play, right? And so my thing, I had to just look internally to reflect and to document my current situation, and then establishing goals and using SMART goals, right? Goals and objectives to measure those goals, and then the strategies, talking about the why, not talking about not the why, the how, talking about the strategies, the how I'm going to accomplish those goals. And then, of course, I sat and I was like, why do I want to do this, right? You know, and my reasons I will definitely share with you is that at some point, I'm thinking that my son will have kids, right? And so I want to be able to play with the kids. It's as simple as that. I want to be able to pour into them, to connect with them, to share with them. So that's as simple as I get, right? I don't want to be aching, glam mama, because I'm going to be glamorous, right? So grandma can't get on the floor and play with you because my back hurt, my butt hurt because I'm grouchy, because my blood pressure is too high. I got to go take some pills. I'm running back and forth to the doctor. I don't have time for you. I don't want any of that. So I thought about what I wanted my future to be. And so my why is I'm going to be able to play with the grandkids. And then, so I assume my guy, at some point, he's only, he's a teenager now. So we're talking 10 years into the future, right? Or even 20 years into the future. I want to be able to play with the grandkids. It's as simple as that. So my 12-month wellness journey began just a few days ago, and I started with, the assessment. And I was looking at my blood pressure, and I was like, oh my goodness, it was sky high, right? Crazy. So we need to be intentional about taking care of ourselves because, look, I'm all healthy looking, walking around. Blood pressure is just through the roof, crazy. And so that is my why, and then my own approach. Use your approach, but really wellness. Wellness. I mean, you could be the most effective leader. You could have a great relationship with your direct reports. You could be very, get results oriented. You to treat people with dignity and respect, and they respond to that. You could know your leadership style, your presence. You have presence. You have, you understand all of the tools that's necessary to be an effective leader, and yet your health, mental, spiritual, physical health is in decline. And so there you go. You're not able to pour into others. You're not able to um, give to others. You're not able to mentor others. You're not able to contribute to the bottom line of the company, of the corporation. You're not able to build your own empire because of that, because of wellness. And so I just want to stress to you, today is the day. I love that whole concept of 100 days, at the beginning of a new presidency, the administration, right? They go 100 days and like, we're going to get all these things done in 100 days, right? And so what that means is they're intentional, and then they're sharing the different goals. They first have to do they're like, hey, what's the current state of play? Then they go to goals, objectives to be able to measure those things. And then they have the strategy, and we know their why. And I love the fact that they do it a little low. So when at the end of the 100 days, like the 90th day, like, oh, we thought we were going to do this, but whoa, we did this. So they make sure they're successful. That's funny to me. I love it. So there you go. That's what we wanted to talk about today as far as a wellness journey. And so in regards to your own wellness journey or concept or reasonings, please share with me whether you are on live or you're listening or watching on the replay. What's your current state of play, right? As far as wellness is concerned, what's your current wellness situation? Let's share that, right? And that's that's what we are. I want to also invite you to participate in the next round of the women's 3-hour leadership intensive. It's this Saturday, May 8th. Starts at 10 a.m. Eastern time. All times are going to be Eastern time when I'm talking to you. I live in Georgia. And so that is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so what you would do is, make sure you go to angelaodom.com to sign up. And we're going to be on Zoom. And it's really for you to develop your own personal leadership action plan, your own personal leadership action plan. The first hour, we'll talk about leadership. We're going to do a live leadership assessment. Yeah, like right there on Zoom, we're going to do a leadership assessment. And then the second hour, we're going to talk about the success framework, my own signature success framework, which is SOAR, SOAR. Talk about strategy, organize, accountability, and relationships. And this is a proven success framework. It's going to help you identify your next big thing, your next big step. And then the third hour, we're going to wrap up with a live coaching opportunity, and then we'll review your personal action plan. So this 3-hour virtual leadership intensive via Zoom, it includes a live leadership training, printable workbook for you sort of help you with your potential game plan, then the opportunity for live coaching during the intensive. And with that said, you just go to angelaodom.com and you would, go ahead and sign up right there. And we're going to see you on Saturday, this Saturday, May 8th, beginning at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so we do have a orientation on Friday to make sure everything is good with you, right? So don't worry about that. We're going to take care of you. So let's just go back really quickly on the 3 reasons effective leaders take wellness seriously. Money. Leaders set the example, and then we focus on wellness, which really helps us reduce feelings of isolation. It is not lonely at the top. Now, that is a myth, and somebody just made that up. It doesn't have to be, right? It doesn't have to be. Oh, I wanted to make sure I mentioned to you how the reading we did a book review and a book discussion this past Wednesday, on the book Can't Hurt Me. Woo! It was good. It was powerful. Yes. It was powerful. And, the whole book is about mindset, and, it was just powerful. So I want to just give you that feedback and let you know that our next book is Crucial Conversations, and there's tools for talking when stakes are high. That's our next reading assignment. That's what we're doing. So you can go ahead and you get the book on however you get it. You can it's wherever books are sold. You can do that, and you can also just do what most people do: Google it. Go on YouTube and you get pieces of it. I'm going to read it in detail. And of course, on Angela O Reading List, that's what it is, Angela O Reading List on Instagram. I'll go through, go through the chapters. But that's our next book, so go ahead and get that one, right? So, Real Leaders Read, right? All right, with that said, you all have an amazing day, and thank you for tuning in to the Better You Leadership Podcast. This is episode 18. You all take care and have an amazing day. Again, my name is Angela M. Odom. I am a life and leadership coach. I teach women how to lead themselves, others, and also how to manage processes. And I'm the host of the Better You Leadership Podcast. And I'm a proud Army veteran. And thank you, Carrie. My name's Angela Odom, and of course, I am rooting for you. Thank you all, and have an amazing day.